Hey butterflies, welcome back. So today we're going to be showcasing Inadu, aka the Hollow in TVO, and we're joined here with Angel.
And if you call me a bitch, make sure you put baddest in front of it.
So let's get started. So Inadu is pretty powerful. I think she's the most powerful in the game. She spawns with 450 health and 2400 magic, and she comes with a lot of powerful keybinds and spells that are custom to her character, and she's just in general a very powerful character when it comes to gameplay in TVO. So let's get onto her keybinds. So Inadu's first keybind is, I'm just going to keep from simple to the least simple, I guess, but U is a witch snap. Basically you'll be able to snap any species with U. And then we have X, which is Inadu trip. By clicking X, everyone in the area around you will trip and stay on the ground for a while, unable to do anything, which is pretty cool. And then we have Q, which is Inadu teleport, and this allows her to teleport to, I wouldn't say too far, but it's quite a decent distance. And then it has this blue dark magic effect around her, which is really interesting. And then we have F, which is Inadu telekinesis, and basically she just holds the person telekinetically, and wherever your mouse cursor goes, they go. They can't do anything, and you can hold this for really long. It's hardly taking my magic down. And then you just click F again to throw them out of your grasp, I guess, and then they'll fall on the ground and take some damage. Then we have V, which is Inadu bow, and this basically causes your target to bow in front of you, and she has a cool voice line that looks and sounds like this. So you could hear the little voice line there.
He told me to throw it back. A bow.
You also can't move while they're bowing for some reason, but yeah. Then we have Z, which is basically Inadu desiccation, I guess. Basically, by clicking on someone with the vampire side, she'll say a spell with a voice line, and your target will basically desiccate, and they will stay on the ground desiccated for quite a while. So it's definitely a very useful keybind, and you don't have to say a whole spell for it. Then we have M, which is choke or hold choke, and basically when holding M on your target, she says the same voice line for quite a lot of spells, but basically you'll just choke them to death. Literally, even if they're a vampire, they won't just wake up again. If you manage to do it, if you're not pushed, they will die no matter who they are, I think. Then we have B, which is basically Inadu absorb, and she'll basically go into her spirit form, and it looks like this. Has really creepy sound effects, and you can see it says absorbed pain, absorbed incendia, basically absorbs everything, absorbed 𝘂𝐿𝐴, and for some reason it doesn't absorb the ice projectile. I'm not sure about other projectiles, but you can see I still got frozen there. But it does take your health down and absorbs other spells though. Then we have Y, which is personally my favorite, I think, or out of two, is her scream. You can see it does quite a lot of damage. It's supposed to throw them back, but I'm not sure why it didn't with Angel. Pretty cool voice line as well. Then we have T, which is her spirit form, which is also one of my favorites, which basically allows her to go into the spirit orb, and wherever your mouse goes, that orb will go, and you can do this for as long as you want. Your magic hardly goes down, and I'm pretty sure you can't get hurt while doing this, but it's a pretty cool thing to just spine people, or way to get out of tricky places easily, and then you just press T again to go back to your normal form. Then she has L, projectile, C, 𝘂𝐿𝐴, H, pain, and obviously the spell 𝘱𝑒𝑙𝑙𝑒, which is what all the other witches have. Then getting onto her spells, we have first her most important spell, I would say, which is her sacrifice spell. Basically, by saying the spell and clicking on your target, you basically sacrifice them forcefully. They have to be a free witch, or a coin switch, I think, or a heretic, and basically you'll just sacrifice them and they'll die, but this will grant you immortality, and the animation and everything looks like this. And you can see it says immortality spell complete, and our angel is dead, but this is a good situation, since I can showcase the next spell, which is the resurrection spell that she can use, and it has pretty cool like sound effects like ancient magic and like crows in the background, and it just looks like this. It does take quite a bunch of magic, but it's not like you have zero. She still has quite a lot. So that is her second spell. And then to showcase her immortality with regards to like the first spell that I just showcased, the sacrifice spell, basically you can see if I'm killed as Inadu, you will obviously die and said you had died, and then usually it will just say hold on or move on to go back to the screen or just go to the other side. But with Inadu you can press come back and it says you have died, however your spell brings you back, which is that sacrifice spell, and it says you have risen, which is a pretty cool effect and everything. And this is the only way, like basically she can't die at all unless you dagger her with the bone dagger, which Hope can make, or you can buy it, and this will kill her permanently and make you pick another character, but you can just do it over and over again if people kill you. Then we have 𝘗𝘀𝘆, which is obviously the heart rip spell that she has access to, which she can rip people who are weaker than her, of course. And then we have 𝘗𝐸𝑒𝑚𝑒𝑠𝑎 and this basically does 𝘂𝑃𝑔𝑒𝑚𝑒𝑠 on everyone around you, like she did in the show, and they'll just fall to the ground and take some damage. And then she has 𝘂𝑃𝑔𝑒𝑚𝑒𝑠, which basically snaps the target's spine, I guess. It's like 𝘂𝑃𝑔𝑒𝑚𝑒𝑠, but lift them up and then snaps their spine, and you can see it does a very decent amount of damage. And then we have 𝘂𝑃𝑔𝑒𝑚𝑒𝑠, I don't know how you pronounce that, but basically it's the blood choke spell that she has access to. I'm pretty sure Davina has this as well. And you basically choke them on their own blood, and it does quite a lot of damage. Obviously, Hope is a tribrid, so you don't really see that damage. And then we have 𝑉𝑒NOM LUPUS, which basically injects wolf venom into the target, and if they have like a vampire side, they will take damage unless they're healed. And then we have the original killing spell, which is probably one of her most powerful spells other than the sacrifice spell. It looks like this. And you can see it says my original vampires died, which I did have to be Esther to turn him into one, but it's pretty cool. You can kill any original, like Esther's original, the originals, or Hope, but she has to be extremely weak, like low magic, low energy, because she is pretty powerful and she's not that easily killed. And then we have Vida Convenio, which basically links your life force to your target, and it looks like normal channeling animation, nothing special, it just looks like this. And you'll basically link your life force to this target, so any damage you take, they take, any damage they take, you take, same, you can see we're on the exact same health and everything. But a cool thing with Inadu is if you die, they will die as well, of course, like completely die. But if you have the sacrifice spell, you can just bring yourself back, but they will die. So if there's an annoying 𝐾𝐃 or Dahlia, you just do this, and then, yeah. But obviously, I did not do the spell, unfortunately, so I had to move on. But it is a pretty cool spell. If someone's more powerful than you, I think we'll say they're too powerful or something. But that'll be it for Inadu. If you guys enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And check the description box for all this game's socials as well as mine. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!